Yeah, but you.
Peace, family. We live, we live, we live, we live. Told y'all I was coming, man. So let's see who all check in. Who all gonna check in without me having to you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Just not sending it out. Yo, 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 drop them nines, man. Drop them nines. Drop them nines. Please like it up as you come in. Like it up as you come in, man. The more you like it, the more it's gonna push it to the algorithm. Drop them nines, man. I can't even see who in here, y'all, for whatever reason. See what's going on with this. Oh, hold on, hold on.
Yo, 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 drop them nines, man.
Up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Who all we got in here? We only got two people in here? Okay, family. I see y'all. Woke JT, welcome to the live reflection. Q Daniels, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Robert Humphrey, welcome to the live. Shana Thomas, welcome to the live. Tenny Minnie, welcome to the live. Courtney Gonzalez, welcome to the live. Woke JT, thanks for the nines. Hey, let me know if y'all actually received the notifications. Free your mind. Who is that? Free your mind? Who is that? Welcome to the live, Free your mind. Robert Humphrey, welcome to the live. Tenny Minnie, welcome to the live. Let me see if I can share this up. We got 13 people in. Please like it up, y'all. If you in here, can you please like it? Ask that you please like it. Okay? Hold on, give me a second.
Please like it up, y'all.
Let me see if I can share this to Facebook. Please like it up and share it as you come in. We got 15 people here. I got 9 likes. Can you please like it up? Okay, everybody say they got the... Okay, Shauna Thomas say she got it. Oh, God is love. Welcome to the live reflection. Quee Daniels say they got it. Free Your Man say you got a notification. Okay, Lester Star said they got a notification. Okay, well, I guess it's working a little better over here than it would be over there. Feel me? That's a good thing. So with that being said, I'm wondering where everybody at. It's 14 people in. Can I get 14 likes? Please like it up. And if you can, please share it to Facebook so other people will know that we live over here as well. I ain't going to even flex with y'all, man. I almost didn't make it today, man. I've been over tired, man. I've just been real tired lately. I got to get out of that energy, man. Got to most definitely get out of that energy. Trying to see. I got 16 people in. Can you guys please like it? I already know, Shonda Thomas. I said the same thing. It is better on YouTube. It's more clearer. Just a whole better vibe, man. Just a whole better vibe over here. I will say that. Let me see. Y'all share it to Facebook too, man. So they'll know we live. Okay. Okay. All right. Rhea Quistelas. Peace, love, and light to you. If you have not already, please like and subscribe to this channel, man. But when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell and select all. If you have not hit the bell and select all and you on this YouTube channel, please hit the bell and select all because we will be doing a lot of more lives over here. I'm going to be, from the moment I start doing that first live lecture, every Sunday after, we're going to be doing live lectures once a week over here. Even though I still will be uploading daily over here, y'all. Videos that we've done on Facebook, if they are not over here already, then they will be coming over here very soon, man. As I said, I've been kind of tired lately, man. So, with that being said, y'all already know what it is, man. You feel me? Okay, I don't know how many people we're going to get over here. Last time, we got to a nice little number. Courtney Gonzalez say she received a notification. But what's so crazy over here is that I cannot like y'all comments. That's one thing that I don't like. I don't like the fact that I can't like y'all comments. Okay? So, this live that we're going to be doing today, y'all, is going to be based on, I'm trying to see how many people is going to actually come over to this live right now. Okay? Let me see how many people are going to come over to this live. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go live on Facebook and tell everybody we live over here. But this video is going to be, it's kind of strange. It's a strange video, man. Let me see. I got 20 people in here. I got 22 people in here and only 15 likes. Can y'all get them likes up for me, please? Get the likes up. Please get the likes up. How many people? We got 18 over here. Y'all falling off that fast? Let me see, man. We most definitely got to keep it clean over here, though, y'all, because they be on BS. Drop them ass if y'all can hear me too, man. They be on BS over here, bro. When I did that Christmas video and I uploaded over here, man, where they did the blackface, bro, they really didn't like that. To be honest, they tried their hardest to take that down. And I had to fight for that. I had to fight for that. I really had to fight for that video because they didn't like that at all. Peace, family. Peace, family. Y'all come on in here. Come on in here. I wonder what happened. We got so many followers over here, right? Yet and still, there's not a lot of people who come into the live. I find that crazy. I find that funny. What's going on? Y'all join me on YouTube right now. We live on YouTube, y'all. Go over to YouTube at I Am Awakened. Go over to YouTube at I Am Awakened. We live on YouTube, man. Alright, I'm going to give y'all a little time to come on over there and jump in the live. I told y'all earlier we was going to be going live on YouTube. We live on YouTube right now. Say this video, yeah, most definitely. This video is most definitely under the Fair Use Act. Thanks, JT. This video is most definitely going to be under the Fair Use Act. Terrence, thanks for the stars, God. But y'all join me. I'm live on YouTube right now, y'all. Go over to YouTube at I Am Awakened. Go over to YouTube at I Am Awakened. We will not be over here because we got some real stuff we're going to be showing over here. Candia Ray says she saw the notification on Facebook. Thank you. So while you over here, Candia, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel because we will be doing a lot of lives over here. Okay? Free your man, say we live, baby. That's fact. We will be doing a lot of lives over here, y'all. So please, please, please come over to Facebook. Come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. We waiting on y'all on YouTube, okay? Go to YouTube at I Am Awakened and join the live. Okay? Please go to I Am Awakened and join the live. Okay? Every time we come over to a new platform, we end up having to do this, man. You feel me? Tiana Jerry, I see you made it to the building, Reflection. You kept getting bumped out. What are they on, bro? I'm telling you, man, they be on something with me. Okay, shout out to Finesse Jetson. I see he made it over here. Okay, dear, you subscribed? Did you not get the notification? Thanks for the Nash, Shakura. Did you not get the notifications? All right, y'all. This is the link to the YouTube channel is at the bottom, y'all. Please hit that link and join us on YouTube. Whether we have a large viewers over here or not, we most definitely gonna be going. Please hit the link and join us on YouTube. We on YouTube, y'all. We on YouTube. We finna go live on YouTube, man, with a nice, nice little video. The Bomb 3C, welcome to the live. You say I'm not popping up, Tiana Jerry? That's crazy, man. Tiana, make sure you subscribe to this page, Tiana, and hit the bell. When you hit the bell, select all. If you on here, please hit the bell and select all, okay? By selecting all, you're going to get every notification when I go live over there. That way, I don't have to continuously end up going to YouTube, to Facebook to try to let everybody know I'm live. I can just jump right into the live. Thank you to Bomb Mom MC 3C. Much respect to you, Reflect. We most definitely finna cut up, Shakir. Y'all come over to YouTube. Hit the link below and come over to YouTube. I have 31 people here. Can I get 31 likes over here? It's more important that we like on YouTube because it pushes it to through the algorithm on YouTube. Please hit the link at the bottom and join us on YouTube. Tiffany Wilson, thanks for the NAS. Join us on YouTube. Please join us on YouTube. Thanks for sharing, Marcus Thomas. The Bomb MC, thanks for subscribing and select no. If you're on YouTube, please hit the bell. If this is your first time over here with us, please hit the bell and select all. That way you will always be notified when I go live. You say they have to keep logging in. What you mean, Tiana Jerry? That's crazy, bro. I think I'm the only one who that has joined YouTube. Somebody say it's not working. How is it not working? It's not working. Well, look, go look up I Am Awakened. Go to I Am Awakened and join me on YouTube. Go to YouTube at I Am Awakened. Facebook, go to YouTube on I Am Awakened. Julie, thanks for selecting that bell and hitting on. They knocked you off. Candia Reyes, thanks for sharing Reflection 5 times. She said she shared 5 times. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Bay Area Daisy Pulido. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Daisy Pulido. What you say you keep doing, Reflection? Jermaine Ross, you most definitely finna get to it. It's only 30 people over here, man. Facebook, guess what? I'm going to catch y'all on the slash side, man. If you catch this video while we still on YouTube, man, come over to YouTube and check out the video at I Am Awakened, man. With that being said, I'm going to end it as I came, man. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to do what we got to do over here no matter what. We can't, numbers don't really matter. Numbers don't really matter. I really got a few more videos that I want to show, because I had a few people come send me a few things that I really felt like needed to be heard. But this video specifically right here is going to touch on what we were talking about earlier, all right? And I don't believe that it's within the same context, but it has something to do with it, man. And it just shows you how evil and deceitful people can be when it comes to, you know, when they want to watch you, okay? It shows you. And to be honest with y'all, man, it's situations like this that make me want to most definitely check my house. I wish if I was in his position, man, I'd be, you know, I most definitely want to go get one of these little detectives that he got to check my home. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do exactly what it is that he did, because, bro, it'd be a lot of BS going on, y'all. It'd be a lot of BS going on. And to be honest, this is a reason why, you know, to me, this is gang stalk. This is stalking or gang stalking at its finest. Community stalking. For me, it would be anyway. Yeah. For me, this will be community stalking at its finest. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start with the right spiritual energy, man. I want to say peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. And with that being said, man, the video that we're about to get ready to tune into, actually, I have two videos for you guys today. But this video right here that you actually looking at is going to be a video of a man who found out that his landlord had bugged his house, okay, with cameras all through the house. Now, this is way bigger than 13 cameras. This is like, he had about like a good 30 or 40 cameras in this man's home, to the point where he was watching his children take showers. He was watching him and his wife have intercourse. He watched his wife take showers undressed. He watched him. I mean, his whole human rights were violated in this video. Okay? And the reason I want to show you guys this video, because this is exactly what happens in a position where you know what I'm saying, where you being gang stalked, and you want to know, how is it that they know my every move? How is it that they know how to get into my home and do certain things in my home? Or how is it that they know when I'm gone, so on and so forth? It be situations like this, okay? When you're talking about a community of people actually watching you, they know everyone that's in your house. They know when everyone is gone, and they look at that as an opportunity to come in and do whatever it is that they're going to do. Now, I have another video that I'm going to be showing you guys of this lady who actually made a report, because guess what? She thought that she was being watched, okay? And people would be coming into her house. They would leave her windows up to the same amount all the time. So she decided to leave a recording in her house to see, you know, if in fact people were actually coming in her home while she wasn't there. And turns out this is what's going on, man. To be honest with y'all, man, it's crazy. Trisha J, welcome to live. While y'all here, please like it up, and also please hit the bell and select all. That way you'll be notified every time I go live. But yeah, this is some real crazy stuff. And like I say, the reason I want to show you guys this video is mainly to show you how things like this can be done. You feel me? So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into this video, man. Let's go.
Yeah, but you just gave me a free house, boy. Thanks for the house, nigga. Hey, this nigga had cameras everywhere in this bitch. This nigga's a sick nigga, dog. Hey, he's still listening. He got a Bluetooth device in this bitch, still listening.
Now, I'm pretty sure some of you probably have already seen this. Right. Queen Daniel say, I seen this video the other day shaking my head crazy. It is crazy, bro, to think that somebody would even do this to you, bro. This is very sick, bro. But unfortunately, there are people out here who are willing to do this. Now, who's to say why he was really doing this? We don't know what his purpose was to be doing this. For me, outside of the fact that you're a pervert, okay, and that you're sick, I don't see what reason you would actually take the inch or go this far as to bug the whole house. What are you trying to find? Okay? What are you trying to find? Or I just want to know what the purpose is.
Hey, nigga, you know you done fucked up, right? Hey, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you got...
Drop the nads if y'all could hear this video real good, if y'all can hear it good. Rhonda Thomas say she seen the video. WBJT Tiptoe say, ain't no way, man. Man, ain't no way. Yes, way it is, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You can't trust nobody. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, for me, I think I'm going to go ahead and get something to check my home. I really feel like I'm going to check my home. Look.
You know that, right? You know you violated me, nigga. You violated my kids, nigga. You violated my motherfucking wife, nigga. Oh, nigga, you getting your ass.
Unfortunately, I can't get it too much louder, y'all, because the way that I ended up getting this video was off of someone else's, because I searched and I searched and I searched for the original video, but I couldn't find it. Okay? Trying to gotta say a landlord did this, but put it in their bathroom. I seen a different video. Wow. This is straight creep work right here, y'all. But it just shows you, man. It just shows you that things like this can be done. And I truly believe that it's done more often than what we think. But I would wonder why is a landlord doing this? It's creepy, y'all. At one point, bro, I truly felt like someone was living upstairs in my attic, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Look.
I'm going to beat the brakes off you. And I'm going to sue you, nigga. Thanks for the house, nigga. Hey, but like I said, hey, this nigga got, hey, he got Bluetooth devices under these motherfucking couches. All the nigga, what the fuck are you listening for? Nigga, you the feds? You the feds, cuz? What's wrong with you, nigga? I let you stay here when I go out of town, nigga.
He let the man stay in his house while he was out of town. But my question is, why are you letting somebody stay in your house that's renting you the house? If he's renting you a home to stay in, to me that says that he has his own home to stay in, and there would be no need to even come in your house and stay while you out of town. That right there would have been a red flag in itself. Why are you trying to stay in my house that you're renting me? You rented me this house. This is what I say. Some people have to listen to their intuition. And in fact, he did say, he said that he felt something. He had felt something, bro. And this is why I tell y'all, man, listen to your soul, man, because you know your soul resides behind your third chakra, which is your solar plexus chakra. So it's in your gut, right? So when you get that gut feeling, something is going wrong, that's your soul trying to let you know that something ain't right. Okay? That's your soul trying to let you know something ain't right. And obviously, he knew that something wasn't right enough to even go to get a machine that he did. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Ain't nobody finna come. You rent me a house and you want to stay in my house? No.
And you blow my motherfucking house up on some perverted shit, watching me and my kids and my family, niggas? Huh? Oh, you know you gotta see me, right? Oh, you gotta see me, boy. Hey, y'all share this shit and y'all tag this nigga dog and find Jarrell Hutch. Hey, hold on, what's this bitch ass nigga name? I'ma tag the people man over here too. Teresa Houston, Janiyah Allen, Jarrell Lawrence. That's that bitch ass nigga name.
You can't trust nobody, bro. You can't trust nobody, bro. The fact that, you know how much, look, let me tell you how much work he had to do. He went out of town, right? Allowed this man to stay in his home. In which, during that period of time, he took time to put cameras in his plugs, in his light bulbs. He had light bulbs. Now look, my brother, his mother, man, she has light bulb cameras that she has outside. So I know these things are not far-fetched. You can get cameras. It could be cameras. Your what are those things? The smoke detectors, they could be cameras. Okay? The man said he had a Bluetooth mirror. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, in order for him to do this, man, do you know how much time and work it took for him to do this? Okay? He had to literally take out each plug in the wall, cut holes to do the wiring in the wall because the wiring had to be hid in the wall. That's the smart way to do it. Now, when he found out, you see, if you're looking at the video, everything in the house was taken out of the house. This man took a lot of time out of his day to actually wire up the house. Now, my question would be is, what is it that you're looking for? I'm with him. Are you the police? And if so, if not, what are you looking for? I highly doubt that someone is going to go through all of this just to have a show, to get a peep show. You feel me? This is somebody, bro, who has nothing to do with their life. You can't have nothing to do with your life if you want to bug somebody's house enough to sit around and watch them and listen to them all day long. That is the work of the police. You see what I'm saying? That's the work of the police. No one in their right mind will sit around and listen in on you all day or just watch you all day unless they have ill intentions for you. That would be the only way, unless they have ill intentions for you. You cannot be trying to see what is going on in your house that much that you would want to take all of your day, you feel me, to do this. It makes no sense. Look.
Terrell, we gonna hit you like with the pirate. Terrell, come do something, nigga. When you done, nigga.
If you in here, please like it up. Please like it up if you in here, please. It don't even make sense.
Look, boy, you a creep ass nigga, dog. You violent, nigga. I ain't never been violated in my motherfucking 39 years of living, nigga. Even when I got locked up, nigga, and you violated me, nigga. I come see me, nigga. Just me and you, nigga. You gotta come see me, boy. I can't believe it. I ain't never been, nigga. This some movie shit, dog. This nigga fun.
Facts. Everything. Tiffany Veil say everything can be converted into cameras. That's facts. To be honest, man, especially for those of you who would consider yourselves to be chosen ones and or targeted individuals, I would suggest that you search this, bro, because, I mean, you may not want to believe it, man, but this is something that can easily be done when you go out to the store and you talk about a community being involved in something. That's the main purpose for me showing this, man, to be able to show you guys that this is something that could be, you can just be going to the store. Whole time they got somebody following you to the store, right? You don't know what's going on. They watching you walk around the store, shop, so on and so forth, while the other people are in the house setting up things like this, but just in a slicker way. They may not take as much time to do this because they don't have as much time, but they can do it through the smoke detectors. They can put certain light bulbs in your house that you wouldn't think to even check. Just little small cameras in your house that could watch you. Watch the other video. When I pull the other video up of the other lady who said that she was suffering, she was going through community stalking. You see what I'm saying? This is something that they would do, whether you want to believe it or not. And this video is just to show you guys that, man, I don't care what nobody say. People gonna come along, they gonna try to make you sound crazy, like something like this ain't gonna happen. Had he not took the procedures or the steps that he took to really find out if these cameras was going on was in his house, he could have been running around telling everybody, man, I feel like I'm being watched in my home. I feel like I'm being I feel like I'm being community stalked in my home, and everybody would have been calling him crazy. Man, you tripping. Ain't nobody finna set cameras up in your house, so on and so forth. Whole time, this is what's really going on. People are really taking the time out to set cameras up in your home and to watch you all day, even if it's just to get a peep show. And to me, that's sick. I cannot see myself sitting around wanting to listen to somebody or watch them all day, every day. I just have too much to do with my life. I have too much to do with my life than to be sitting around trying to listen to somebody all day or watch them. You feel me? It makes no sense, bro. To be aware is most definitely to be alive, man. Look.
Nigga, I've been tearing the fucking walls out all day. There's still cameras and Bluetooth devices in this bitch, dog. This nigga tripping. I left this up here transmitting so this nigga is still lit, so he can hear me. I want the nigga to hear me. Look at this shit. I told this shit out. Look at this stupid ass nigga. This nigga's a fucking fool, man.
Look, he got them all in the lights up there. They all in the ceiling, in the lights. You feel me? You heard what he said? He been tearing the walls out all day to, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, imagine being in your home by yourself all day and you got somebody watching you through the light switches in your home, through your lights. You see what I'm saying? It makes no sense, excuse me. It makes no sense, bro. Terrence say, nothing surprises me anymore. I expect them to follow, listen, and watch. Society has collapsed into group things. So yeah, all this is possible. It's facts. It's more than possible. You see what's going on? This is more than possible. This is somewhere where this man has his children, his wife. This is look, I truly believe that a home should be a safe haven. You should feel safe in your home. Therefore, there shouldn't be too many people that is invited to your home or too many people that even know where you live at. So imagine just sitting in your home and being watched all day. There's no way you can feel safe in the home.
Thanks, though. Thanks, my nigga. I appreciate it. Ain't nobody never just gave me no free house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody just gave me no free house, my nigga. I'm so pissed right now, dog. And actually, this video gonna keep me from shooting you in the fucking head, you stupid ass nigga. So, woo! All the evidence is here, baby.
And for me, this will raise so many questions, y'all. Like, it will raise so many questions. Like, did somebody put him up to this? Okay, especially if I'm a good tenant and I'm making sure your house is well kept, and obviously they had some type of relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because he allowed him to even stay in this home. So that means that the relationship went beyond him being just a regular tenant and him just paying rent and keeping the house upkept. You see what I'm saying? They had some type of relationship outside of that. And the reason I say that is because he allowed this man to sleep in his home. So therefore, I'll have to ask the questions like, what is the purpose? What are you trying? Are you trying to actually cause physical harm to me? Because this just don't make sense to me. You feel me?
It's here, baby. Hold on. Look, hey. Look, hey, y'all better go get y'all one of these motherfuckers. I had a hunch for months, dog, that this bitch ass nigga was watching me, man. That something wasn't right. You faggot. You a fag, nigga. This nigga watching me in the shower. This nigga watching me sleep. But you want to cuddle with me, you bitch ass nigga? Huh? You want to cuddle with me, nigga? Yeah. Well, look, dog.
Wow. Shakur, I apologize. Scuray, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name the right way. But she say a woman not too long ago won a lawsuit because her daughter found the camera in the shower head of her bathroom. It's sick. Who does that? You got to be beyond desperate. Just beyond desperate. You feel me?
You got somebody to cuddle with. I'm too old, nigga. I'm too old. Well, I wanted to kill your ass. I wanted to kill you, nigga. But see, I'm going to do it the right way. Thanks for the house, nigga. Thanks for the house. Hey, y'all be careful who the fuck y'all trust, man. Y'all be careful who the fuck y'all trust, man. Hold on, let me show y'all something.
You see the device that he has in his hand? I guess what that does is it reads frequencies. So when you scan this device around your house, it's going to give you a high-pitched frequency that will let you know that wherever you waving it at, that it's a camera or some form of device that could listen to you in that house. Now, they do have other devices that can actually scramble these sounds and things up that you can, kind of throw the signal off of whoever it is that might be wanting to watch you. But I will say that this is a really dangerous situation, bro.
Hold on. Let me show you how bugged out this motherfucking house is, dog. Let me show you how bugged out. Watch. Oh, this gonna hit. Hold on. Here we go. Let me turn my frequency up. Hold on. You heard something, princess? Do I gotta kill a nigga? You hear that shit?
Look.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look, this bitch jumping off the wall. Look, this nigga even bugged my Wi-Fi box. This nigga even bugged my Wi-Fi box, bro.
Hey, at this point, I'm seriously thinking about going to get one of these, y'all. Because even if I move from my home that I'm in now, I want to ensure that, you know, if I'm moving into another house, that this isn't happening to me and my family. You understand what I'm saying? And just as time progresses, I want to make sure that ain't nobody watching me. But, you know, in a situation like this, bro, I just feel like it's dangerous because we see a lot of, right now, we see a lot of, like, television shows or, like, you know, skits being done where it's actually people that will tap into your device that was intended for you to watch your kids, to be able to speak to them through these cameras, and they'll be talking to you and listening at you through the device that you put in your house to actually keep your house safe. So I feel like in certain situations, it's all dangerous. You feel me? Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck is wrong with you? This nigga crazy, girl. Man, since August. Since August. And this fucking clown, dog. This nigga bugged the TVs. This nigga probably bugged my video game, nigga. What type of sickness? Boy, you got to come see me. Hey,
He bugged
anybody know Teresa, you?
He bugged the bingo game. Like, bro, to me, I just don't think that he has the intelligence to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how my man would think. See, in order for you to do this, you have to actually bring somebody in. You see what I'm saying? You have to actually bring someone in. So that will raise, and this is why I say this will raise so many more questions for me. You see what I'm saying? Tiana Jerry, you say you need to move. If you feel like you need to move, it's time to go, Reflection. You feel me? But that's why I say this will raise so many more questions for me, because in order for you to get a setup this smart put into your house, that means that you have to actually have Geek Squad or somebody come in and line this up for you. And then for you to be able to place, you know, the drywall back in place to what would nobody even know it. He said this man had all type of technology in his house. When you look at his mirror, he had a Bluetooth mirror in his home, y'all. It was a Bluetooth mirror in the home. Okay? So then you have to question, who was involved? Who helped you do this, man? You feel me? Who helped you do this? Because I don't think that you are this smart. I just don't think you this intelligent. And I'm not saying you silly or nothing, or you stupid. But when it comes to electronics and when it comes to setting up a whole surveillance system, how many people do you know that could actually come in and do it? I'm talking about this neatly. This neatly. You feel me? Right. Tiffany Vale said he most definitely brought somebody in. Right. If you feel you need to move. Facts. You feel me? No, Erica Tate, he wasn't finna start doing his own work on the house. He said he just had a feeling that he was being watched. And then, you know, which made him go out to go get this, bro. This don't make sense, bro. Free Your Man said they probably was watching him and saw him getting too comfortable. That's probably it. Ain't no telling. You feel me? He most definitely finna be rich. I don't know how much dude got, how much money dude probably got, but he finna most definitely, this house is gonna be for free. You feel me? Right. Candy Ray say 2 of my light bulbs just blew out my bathroom, so now I'm bugging. That's crazy. But yeah, look. Look at this.
Tag her ass. Because apparently this nigga probably blocked me everything. Yeah, boy, you got to come see me. Fox 2. Holla at your boy. Put me on prime time, baby. Put this nigga in a hall of shame. This nigga crazy.
This makes no sense, bro. This is every reason for us to have to, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be
Yeah, this is traumatizing. Free Your Man? Who say this traumatizing? Somebody say, well, yeah, free your man is traumatized because guess what? When you put in a situation like that, bro, you would never want to be able to trust nobody again, G. And it's crazy. It's sick how you can be put in a situation to where you are not supposed to trust someone and they will still make it seem as if you're supposed to trust them. This is a situation where you would not trust. Look, if this happened to me, man, every house I go in, I'm going to be checking it from that point on. Every house I go in, I'm going to be checking it from that point on. Ain't no telling what it is that they saw in this house. All of his secrets that were supposed to be kept inside his home was leaked outside of his home, and for whatever reasons we don't know. But I would think that it was for malicious reasons, to be honest. Because if you're not selling drugs, if you don't have the big bag like that to the point where someone wants to intentionally rob you, then what reason would it be that you're watching me? You know, it's too much going on today for something like this to be. You see what I'm saying? We know that we living in a time of I ain't got to say what it is, where people are giving people up for riches. Because if I say certain things, then they going to flag the page. But we living in those type of times, so my thing would be, man, look, my radars would be up, bro. My radars would be up. I'm not going to lie. Here go another video, y'all. I want y'all to see of this lady who lived in San Diego with her kids, right? And she felt like, people was watching her too. So she decided to basically leave her phone in the house and start the videotape. And I do this because I want y'all to understand, when it comes to community stalking, man, you have to understand that this is real, bro. If somebody come to you and say that they going through these type of things, man, don't just overlook it and dismiss it to them being crazy or tripping. Okay, because these type of things actually do take place, and it'll be a community involved, not just a community, but it'll be your family, your friends, your spouse. Anybody will be involved with this, bro. Especially if they're being offered something that they don't think that they can achieve on themselves, or if that they don't want to go out and go get for themselves. They just want instant gratification. I've told you guys on several occasions, whenever we deal with instant gratification, bro, nothing good comes from instant gratification. Okay, anything worth having is worth fighting for. So if you ain't have to work for it or fight for it, then I don't need it. Me personally, I'm just gonna speak for myself. If I didn't have to work hard for it, or if I didn't have to fight for it, I don't want no handout, because I understand that when we talk about handouts, it's always strings attached. It's always strings attached. Now, this video right here is also going to be used for fair use purposes as well. This video ain't gonna be that long. You feel me? Right, Queen Daniel say, I don't see them watching the drug dealers like that. And that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. Even the drug dealers don't get watched like this. But we know at one point they watched the mob members like this, but they knew better than to even talk about certain things in their home, because they knew that they was getting tapped. But yes, if he was in a mob or something like that, I can understand it. But if you not, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Look at this video.
It's the thing nightmares are made of.
It's so creepy that I decided to have a bolt put on the door, and I'm having my son sleep in here with me.
Creepy only begins to describe it.
It's like an alternate reality, really.
When she'd get home from work, Fasika Tafara started noticing things out of place in her home.
They were just all open, but what was weird is, so for example, they were open like this, but they were all at the same level.
First, the windows, then lights turned on.
Now, this is why I just try to tell y'all. These are the type of things that they do to try to make you lose your mind. You have to understand that a part of community stalking is all about making you feel like you crazy, to the point where you, one, either want to do something to yourself on your own recognizance, or two, they could push you into a mental home and then end up getting rid of you in there and saying that you did it because of the issues that you suffer from. Now, we see this on many occasions, y'all. I've seen it happen. We talked about what happened to the young lady in Georgia when the officer said that she jumped out of the car, hit her head, and ultimately ended up passing away. We knew that was a lie because they didn't have the recordings to even show that she jumped out of the car. It was a big gap there. Okay. Then one, they had put it on the news. So we know anytime certain situations make the news, is all about energy harvesting. We know it's all about being, a way. It's all about coming up with a way that they can basically pay off the parents. Okay, or the grandparents or whoever was involved. Because when you talk about community stalking, you have to understand that it's going to be everyone is going to be involved, all the way down to the police officer. Now, when we talk about the incident that took place with the young lady in Georgia, you have to understand that, bro, they were trying to say that she was crazy. She was drinking in front of her home. Now, what was the purpose for you coming to her house and messing with her to begin with if she was drinking in front of her home? Obviously, and the whole time she's saying that she's not drunk, y'all. This young lady is saying that she's not drunk, and she's asking the police officers to do a breathalyzer, in which they refuse. And that's a step that they should take. But we know that if she's drinking in front of her home, they have no reason to even try to take her to begin with. Okay? They had no reason to even try to take this young lady to begin with, yet and still they did after refusing to give her a breathalyzer test. So she had no business to being in the car to begin with. Yet and still, when they put her in the car, now they're saying that she jumped out of the car and ultimately end up transitioning to the fact that she jumped out of the car. Okay? But yet and still, there is no tape. Your camera should be recording all the time. The camera in the car should be recording all the time. Therefore, after we see her from your camera getting in the car, we should see her from the car camera jumping out the car if that's what happened. But I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, it's situations like this. When we talk about community stalking, this is what they try to do, and they use your family and your friends to make you look as if you crazy. They gonna be the ones saying that she crazy, trying to get everybody else to believe you crazy, and it all goes back to the 48 laws of power, which is tearing down your reputation. Because if they can get everyone to believe you crazy, then guess what? No one will believe whatever it is that you're saying. Okay? No one will believe the words that are coming out your mouth because your closest friends, your family members, and your loved ones have already ruined your reputation by telling people that you were crazy. The 48 laws of power, bro, is something that's being used on a daily basis, especially when we talk about the higher ups. Especially when we talking about the higher ups. Believe that. But look what she said they was doing. She said when she came to her house, they would, leave her windows all the way up. All of them would be even. They would be even. And then they would leave her to come in the house and be like, well, what is going on? I didn't leave this in the house. You see what I'm saying? I didn't leave these windows up. And then when she would go tell somebody because, everybody probably knew, they would be saying that she crazy. But this goes back to what I was saying on the live earlier. You have to be careful when you move to certain communities, bro. You have to be careful of the people that you open your mouth up to and speak. It's not that serious to have friends, okay? Nothing in this world is serious enough to where you divulging all of your life secret. You telling people that no one lives out here but me and my children. And all alone, the person that you telling is like, no one lives here but you know what I'm saying? Me and my children. You see what I'm saying? Her and her children's the only one to live here. Oh, she an easy victim. We heard the guy that Shavi Zane speak about this taking place when we talk about what happened with Sandra Bland. The whole situation with Sandra Bland about how she was did. As you come in, if I got you, is please like it up. Please like it as you come in. This is gonna help it get to through the algorithm. But we heard Shavi Zane talk about what happened with Sandra Bland when she did what she did. She said the whole community was involved, all the way down from the judge, the lawyer, the police officer. All of them was involved and they knew what was going to happen. They knew what was happening. You see what I'm saying? And this is how they get you. So she called the police and the police is saying that there's nothing that they can basically do about it.
Her cabinets pulled out.
It's intended to let me
listen to what she said.
Place in her home.
There was an alternate reality, really.
When she'd get home from work, Fasika Tafara started noticing things out of place in her home.
They were just all open, but what was weird is, so for example, they were open like this, but they were all at the same level.
First, the windows, then lights turned on. Her cabinets pulled out.
It's intended to let me know that somebody has been here, essentially.
They want you to know that they've been there, right? They want you to run around and start telling people that, oh, somebody is in my house, so on and so forth. They coming in, they letting all the windows up, they putting pulling all my drawers out. They've been cooking in my house, so on and so forth. They want you to do this, right? You feel me? You feel me? They want you to do this, right? So that when you do it, you can look more and more crazy. You see what I'm saying? You can look more and more crazy because ultimately, even though they're telling people that you're crazy, you're going to be the one to make yourself look more crazy, okay? Because you're going to be screaming to the world trying to get them to think to believe what you got going on is going on really, but whole time, you know what I'm saying? You got the people around you basically saying, girl, don't listen to her, she crazy. Or don't listen to him, he crazy. He crazy. Woo, whole time. It's all a game, y'all. It's all a game. You say, what's the movie? Who say that? What's the movie called? Tawana Gotta say, what's the movie called? This ain't a movie. This not a movie. Thanks. As you come in, Chase Gross, please like it. Y'all like it as you come in, man. Help this video reach out in the algorithm, bro. Because I want y'all to understand, bro, this is real, bro, especially for the chosen ones. Especially for the chosen ones, bro. You feel me? If you chosen, you most definitely going to be targeted and your light is going to shine so bright that ain't nobody going to, they're going to always try to get down on you. You feel me? And I tell y'all all the time, don't get comfortable, man. Never get comfortable. You feel me? But look at this.
Right, so all of the drawers have been pulled out. And
Something strange every single day for almost the past month. She finally realized someone has been coming inside.
are people following me? And then I started to wonder also, well, how do they know when I'm here and when I'm not here?
Then to
Now this goes back to the first video. The first video that I showed y'all with the man who had a landlord come in. We know that he had to have somebody bring somebody in, okay? He had to have brought somebody in to even do it the way that he did it, because the way that the cameras was placed in his home was clean. The Bluetooth mirror was clean. Who even knows that there's a Bluetooth mirror? You know how much money was spent on trying to get that house to the point where he can actually surveillance whoever it is that he wanted to surveillance them, to see every move that he was making in that home. I've asked everybody, bro, everybody, if you rent from somebody, okay, even if you own something, man, go get that machine, man, and start beeping, going around your house, man. Start looking around your house, man, because you don't know what's going on. Look.
Farah found this small camera in her 11-year-old son's bedroom.
Look, hold on, look.
Then Tafara found this small camera coming inside.
Are people following me? And then I started to wonder also, well, how do they know when I'm here and when I'm not here?
Then,
Please, 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 if you coming in, please like the video. Please like it up so that it can reach other people, man. So that it grow up in the algorithm. If I have you here, man, if you here, please like it as you come in. Feel me?
Farah found this small camera in her 11-year-old son's bedroom. So she took to the internet and started digging. But she found something called community or gang stalking. It's an eerie practice aimed at your psyche to make you almost feel like you're going crazy.
It's spooky, and my understanding is that if this is in fact what it is, it can go on for years, you know?
Only you're not. Tafara left her phone recording audio at her house. Listen, you can hear what sounds like people rummaging around. On one, you can hear what sounds like drilling.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Around the time I was going through what I was going through, right, I would leave my phone in my car just recording. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew 100% sure that somebody was coming in, bro. Either one, changing the water out in my car because they wanted me to drink the water because it was something that was wrong with this water. Now, when you talk about small communities, this is one thing that you have to understand. When you're dealing with these small communities, a lot of them are set up to grow, okay? They have Coca-Cola places in there. They have places like a lot of food and Coke places to where they make water and things where it would be easy. Now, if you well connected inside of a community, bro, it'd be nothing for you to go in and talk to somebody in there the way that you could probably poison the water and then get it resealed back up and then dispense it out. So whether you believe it or not, and I know it may sound crazy, it's certain places that already have these type of waters and things sitting around. When we hear about people transitioning in their sleeps and things like this, bro, you have to understand that was for something that they intook. That was from something that they intook during the period of time that they was, doing whatever it was that they was doing. And then when they went to sleep, they ultimately ended up passing away from whatever it was that they consumed. Okay? So with that being said, especially when you just Google your town. If you stay in a small town that's thriving, I guarantee you if you Google your town, it's going to be Coca-Cola's out there. It's going to be Frito-Lay plants out there. It's going to be all type of plants, bro, where they can get anything done. You see what I'm saying? At the snap of a finger. Because especially when you're dealing with these towns, bro, that have these these Masonic temples in them. You see what I'm saying? That to me is a red flag in itself. You know it's some BS going on when you see those type of temples. You see what I'm saying? Look. So what was she saying? Let me see. Let me go back just a tad bit.
Her phone recording audio at her house.
Right. So what I was saying was, before I was cut off, right? I would leave my phone in my car, right, while I was at work because I knew that I was being gang stalked at the job, right? And to be honest with you, I knew that everybody knew because as I was saying earlier in the live, you know, when you get hit with certain poisons and things like that, and you get around certain things, your body starts to react to it. It's almost as if you're going to have an asthma attack when you get around certain things. So as certain people will be around me, they would light cigarettes and things like that, and then they would like step back and they would be looking like, oh my God, I hope, you know what I'm saying, nothing comes from this. Or they would step back because they automatically knew what was going on with me, and that was just a tall tale saying that they had been forewarned about what was going on. Okay, so I would leave, you know, stuff in my car because I knew while I was going in and tending to the warehouses and things like that, people was actually coming into my car. They knew what was going on, and for me, that was a tall tale saying that there was a possibility that my car could have even been bugged. If you could put cameras in a house, what makes you think you can't put them in the car? What makes you think you can't put listening devices in the car? When we talk about the FBI and things like that, bro, this is the type of stuff that they do when they trying to follow someone and they got them under high surveillance and they want to hear everything that they're saying. They tap everything around them to get that surveillance. So I need y'all to understand that this is very much real. You see what I'm saying? One day I end up catching them. Excuse me. One day I ended up catching them, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Because I left my phone recording. They didn't know it was recording enough. So obviously they stuck their head in the coffin to get ready to do something. Noticed that the phone was recording. They actually took the phone down. They didn't delete the whole thing, but they edited back to the point of, well, if I'm cutting my phone on and I'm sticking it up on the dash, you know, like the phone holders on the dash, you couldn't even see it. You couldn't even see me doing that because they had edited all the way to the back in which they had stuck their head in. You see what I'm saying? And that was a tall tale saying. That was a dead giveaway that, you know, everything that I thought was going on was actually going on, okay? Not to mention earlier that year I had already got a reading. I had ended up getting a reading, not from Shabi Zane, but from another lady that did readings that I had just so happened to bump into, bro. And this was actually my very first reading. And she basically told me that I'm here to clarify that everything that you felt like was going on with you in your life was actually going on with you. You're not crazy. Everything that was going on. You feel me? Even though I do feel like she was kind of on BS because she told me that she didn't see anything else in my future. And, you know, as soon as she said that, certain things ended up popping back in. So I do believe that, you know, when I tell y'all about apps like Heist the Mobile and things like that, these are listening devices that will allow these people to listen in to you live. They can actually listen in to your surroundings from a live standpoint. You see what I'm saying? They can actually ping your, you know, for those of you who have parenting devices put on your phones, like apps put on your kid's phone, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Heist the Mobile is kind of like more advanced. This is what they use when they was doing the case with 6ix9ine. When 6ix9ine was taking down all the people around him, they actually was using apps like this to be kept around people's phones. Because, you know, one thing they know is if you're going to go everywhere, you're going to take your phone with you. It's all about social engineering. They get it all the way down to a T. If you in here, please like it up. You feel me? Please like it up. But yeah, they get it all the way down to a T.
Listen. You can hear what sounds like people rummaging around. On one, you can hear what sounds like drilling.
So this hole here has been cut into the attic space.
Tafara says detectives have been to the house.
It's kind of like, you know, if it happens again, call us, but there's not much we can do.
Something that makes this even more terrifying.
Look, and notice what they said. It's nothing that they can do about it, but if it happens again, let them know. How is it nothing that you can do about it? How is it nothing that you can do about it? The average person does not stop to think like, how is it nothing? You telling me that there is nothing that you could do about me being stalked? People entering my home? There's no way you can make me feel secure? Ain't nobody stopped and asked themselves, like me, those would be the questions that I would be asking. How is it possible that here it is, my house has been broken into? I have evidence of this. Not only did I plant my camera around the house or my phone, and I've heard footsteps in my house, I hear people cooking in my house, holes being drilled in my house, but I actually found the camera. I found the camera that was placed in my house, and yet and still, you're telling me there is nothing you can do being an officer and a sworn in officer, being a sworn in officer that will protect the community, there's nothing you can do to make me feel safe. You can't have somebody surveillance my house, keep an eye on my house. You can't put an extra patrol around my house or anything. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. You feel me? Right. Free Your Man said they're the one doing it. People work for them. That's facts. You have to understand, bro, that there's levels to this, bro. When I say it's levels to this, bro, it's a chain of commandment in these communities that people have to go through. You see what I'm saying? It's a chain of commandment in these communities that certain people have to go through. I just did a live earlier and I told y'all about what was going on with my next door neighbor, right? You feel me? I feel like that was no coincidence. I feel like the blood that was right across the street, he had something to do with that. And he told them, well, do this and do that. Because it's all about trying to get that wrong reaction so that they can put a person in a situation that they can't get out of. That's what it's all about. You see what I'm saying? Facts. Officers are most definitely involved. Bro, let me tell y'all something, bro. When I talk about community stalking, bro, I'm going to have to get Shavi Zane on here to talk about this, y'all, because, bro, you know, she's one of them that's being community stalked as well. You feel me? So yeah, facts. The bomb mom say, but they can violate all your rights in a simple traffic stop. You feel me? It don't make sense. It don't make sense, bro. But yet and still, they can violate all your rights in a simple traffic stop, but they can't put nobody around you to ensure that you and your kids will be safe. And this is why I say, man, be cautious, bro. Say, look, if you consider yourself a targeted individual, man, be cautious of the things that you say. You feel what I'm saying? Please be cautious of the things that you say. You feel me? Because I'm here to tell y'all, bro, like, you don't understand, bro. I'm here to tell y'all, bro, that it's bigger than what we think it is that's going on out here. Okay? It's way bigger than what we think it is. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can pull up this video. Let me see. Tell y'all, bro, this is going on an everyday basis. We'll think that we the only ones going through it, man, because that's how I felt at the time, man. But you know what? Me personally, man, I ain't gonna lie. I use a God-given man that I was given, bro. And I started to understand, bro, that it was no coincidence that people around me in my life were starting to fall back from me. It was a time that I didn't even have nowhere to go. You feel me? The mom say we all being watched, especially the woke. And that's big facts. We all being watched, especially the woke. You feel me? But you know what kills me, man? The people, man, who are, like, it be the people, right, who volunteer to do these type of things, y'all. You feel me? It be the people who volunteer to do these type of things, right? They think that because they feel like they in on something, bro, they don't understand, bro. You feel me? That they can be easily end up being on the other end of the stick. I've seen it done, bro. I watched this one lady, bro. I physically watched everybody around her end up transitioning, bro, to her involvement. Okay, I knew it was her involvement. I'm talking about brother, sister, mother, son. You understand what I'm saying? Son. And then eventually, next thing I know, it was her. I sat back and watched it was her. And guess what? Her own kids were sitting back saying that she had overdosed. She overdosed. Like, bro, one thing I don't believe, she just couldn't take everyone around her passing, so she overdosed. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same thing, because when you talk about certain situations where they end up, you feel me? Where people end up going through certain situations like this, they always use the same tactic. They say, one, you knocked yourself off, right? The other one, they say you overdosed off drug, right? You feel what I'm saying? And what else is a common one that they use? It's common ones that they typically use. Oh, you was into it with somebody and you ended up going back to your community. It's all about what it is that they can relate you to. So if you somebody that's always in trouble, they're going to try to put that one on you. The same thing they did with Quavo. You feel me? With Takeoff. How they tried to make it seem like, Takeoff was in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the music he put out, the type of places he would frequent, so on and so forth. You feel me? He was in the streets. He ended up getting into it with somebody, and he ended up losing his life behind it. When in all actuality, it was plotted out. It was a whole plot. These are the ones they say. Now, if you a type of person that likes to do drugs, you see what I'm saying? Then they'll hit your drug man and have him give you something that's gonna make you have a heart attack or something, and they're gonna ultimately say that you ended up transitioning due to a drug overdose. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're in a situation where you may be going through something in your life with your marriage or something like that, because typically in situations like this, you will notice that the people around you, they tend to try to separate themselves from. I keep telling you, because it's all about when you are a targeted individual, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to try to pull themselves away from you because they want to put you in a position to where they can create the narrative. They want to isolate you so that they can create the narrative. Now, if you was in a relationship and you end up breaking off of the relationship, end up living somewhere, then guess what they're going to say? You feel me? They're going to end up saying that you were so depressed from losing everybody in your house that you ultimately knocked yourself off. You feel me? This thing, I keep telling y'all. You feel me? This is the game that they like to play. Telling y'all, these are the games that they like to play. Let me show y'all something. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can get this. Because this is what they do. And if you ain't aware of it, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to ultimately end up falling victim to it. You're going to ultimately end up falling victim to it. Because you weren't aware. Drop the nines if y'all can still hear me. Drop the nines if you can still hear me. Okay, obviously my camera went out. My camera went out, y'all. So we still here. We ain't going nowhere right now. That's why I say it's we have to know these type of things, man. In order to defend yourself against the enemy, you have to know the enemy. You feel me? You have to know the enemy. If you don't know your enemy, then guess what? You're going to fall victim to it every time. And that's facts. You feel me? Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all these stories because this is real, bro. All of this is very much real. You feel me? All of this is real. Feel me? Let's see. What's going on, man? Can y'all still see me? Oh, wow. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second.
When did you first experience being stalked and targeted like this?
Look.
The first time I experienced it.
Now I just want to show y'all these videos, right? Of individuals who come in who say that they going through the same thing, right? Because there's so many people out here who feel like they're alone, right? In situations like this. And I want y'all to understand, bro, that you're not alone, bro. There's too many people around here that's saying that they're experiencing these type of things for you to be, considered to be crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's too many people around here, bro. We have to understand, bro, that there's no such thing as a conspiracy, bro, once you start to see a pattern with things. We have to start looking past the fact that somebody calling you saying it's a conspiracy then. And this video is going to be used in fair use for fair use purposes only. See, me personally, man, nanobites, man, for me, is kind of like, it's something that I don't really believe. I don't believe that a lot of people are. I think that we just think that because it's a lot that's generally going on. You see what I'm saying? I believe because it's so much that's actually going on, you start to believe that, you know, it's nanobites and things like that. But I more so believe that it's the technology that we see every day around us, right? That's enabling people to actually keep an eye on us. It's the people that we have in our circle that have ultimately dedicated themselves to getting whatever it is that they told that they were going to get if they was to partake in this. You see what I'm saying? And then unbeknownst to them, they telling them that they taking vows, making them feel like they a part of something, when all actuality, if you haven't taken if you haven't done the rituals to be a part of something, there is no way that you can actually be a part of it. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, it's more so the everyday devices, just like we seen with dude who had somebody come in his house. You feel what I'm saying? His landlord did it. You feel me? So right now, you know, it could be cameras all in my house watching me.
People would think that they were
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, I really don't want to get too much involved in that. But I will say this, man, that, you know, this is real. It's going on, man. And we have to be cautious, man. We see what's going on everyday basis. This is just basically, I want to say, a documentary from people who say that they're going through it, man. And ultimately, it's going to be the people that, you know, I truly feel like it's the people that we tend to put our faith in on a daily basis, man. You feel me? Those are the ones, bro, that's ultimately betraying us, right? And that's what it all boiled down to. Let me see. I'm not gonna lie. These are the ones. Normally, you can find them everywhere, man. I believe that these, man, you have to understand, bro, that these websites, man, these social media sites that we use, man, they starting to get so hip to this that they starting to block everything. You feel me? They starting to really block everybody, bro, from using these type of things. Because they don't want the word to get out, bro. It could be I don't know, bro. It could be a plot and a scheme, man, to make everybody. It could possibly be something that they trying to, some type of technology that they trying to test out on people. You feel me? 1111, ancestors in the building. Ancestors in the building. Feel me? But yeah. Right. That's why I say, Tiana Jerry, people's phones, tablets. Tiana Jerry say people's phones, tablets, TVs, TV, radio ads. That's facts. That's facts. That's why I believe it is more so that. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know, I don't really believe that it's a lot of other technology that we could be using that's going, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, then you have to ask, if you haven't subjected yourself to, like, we have to think logical in certain situations. Okay, in certain situations, we have to ask ourselves questions like, okay, how is it possible that they would have gotten these nanobites in me? Okay, what foods am I eating that they could have calculated to possibly, you know, get to that point? You know what I'm saying? Clothes too. That's what I would say. Like, that's the question that I would have to ask myself. You feel me?
You know, I just recently learned that there's like an awareness day as well as organization for targeted individuals. This stuff is so crazy. But it helps like knowing other people's stories and that there's stuff out there, because some people really think if you haven't been gang stalked before, it sounds hella crazy because it is hella crazy. But that's the whole point of gang stalking, is to try to make somebody crazy, right? So
right.
When you know what's going on and you're not manipulated, you become a problem. But I wanted to add, like, I did put on my channel, I think maybe some thrift.
Tiana Jerry, you know, we done talked about this on several occasions. You know, you more than welcome to come live. You be having some good stuff to say.
Months ago, we did a whole little thing on gang stalking, and I didn't bring it up again. Or I haven't done like another follow up like session or something like that for you all. And I do apologize for that because I do think like in this season, a lot as more people are getting their karma with these transits, and the realization of what the reality is starting to set in. Because people are fucking delusional when they're involved in that type of stuff. Now that the reality is setting and stuff like that.
Not to mention, I've watched so many people, man, like Dr. Phil. I've watched Dr. Phil go on his show and personally try to insult people who've come on his show and told them that they were being targeted. You see what I'm saying? You see so many people, bro, who try to combat these type of things when they know that, it's real. They know situations like this is real. But they'll go live, they'll go put it on their major platforms that have over millions and millions of followers, viewers, and then they would get on there and say that, someone is delusional. You feel me? Make a big insult out of them. You have to understand that most of them people are already aligned with these groups. They know what's going on.
It may start, another round may start for some of you guys, or what's currently going on may accelerate. But in that, I'm being told that it's not going to be for a long time. It maybe just be temporary. Like, it may go for maybe a week or two, or a 1 week to a month. No longer than that. I just see one. And
please like it up as you come in. Please like the video up as you come in.
Then they'll stop completely. Like, it'll be permanently over, done so. That's it. So.
Facts. The Bomb Mom 3C. Any mainstream entertainment is paid actors. That's big facts.
With this targeted individual, you're being gang stalked. One thing that you have to understand, specifically for like individuals who jump in and join, because in your mind, as a sane person who's not hella crazy or vindictive or envious or jealous or just like off the wall, you wouldn't even think to even be involved in some bullshit like that. Not even remotely, regardless of what someone told you about the other person to get involved. I remember that there was this one dude. Oh my god! And I live in the Bay Area, so I don't know if they took it down. I think it's still up. They made a social media about this dude, Instagram, and it was hella females making videos, submitting stories about him, all of that shit, right? And I'm like, okay, this dude can be a trash, he can be a dog, but I'm not gonna get into like I wasn't gonna get into that frequency. I wasn't gonna get into that energy because I just know that she can just be going left. And who am I, right? So it was funny because recently I saw this picture, a picture of this same dude with the whole partying with the whole group of women, and this is supposed to be a community abuser or some shit like that. But anyways. I was like, okay, this is odd. How is this happening simultaneously? But when you are being gang stalked by individuals, what they do is they have to create a story. They have to create a narrative to remove the wickedness or the evilness or the stupidity out of what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody that's like a murderer making an excuse. Oh, well, they did this.
That's fact. I told y'all, man, they'll sit around and it's like they talk to themselves. They talk themselves into justifying whatever it is that they doing to you for whatever reason. They're justified with some effed up reason. You know what I'm saying? To say it's okay. Whatever they doing to you, it's cool for them to do it because of whatever they want to say that you did to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's sick.
This and that. So that's why I did that. And then after you're like, oh, okay, I see why. But of course, always when you're dealing with gang stalkers, it's always a lie. It's always a lie. Yeah, it's a very low vibrational energy, but that's why it's a collective effort and collective consciousness, because it's easier for people to go downhill than it is to go uphill. You see what I'm saying? So it's easier.
And you can always tell when someone is truly going through this, because half of the people that actually truly go through these type of things, bro, they don't want to be showing their face. They be skeptical about what they say because I'm talking about, this is how you know that you're really dealing with someone who has been traumatized and is suffering from PTSD, okay, from this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not going to be too easy to get on these platforms and start speaking to you and divulging their information that easy to you because they feel some type of way. They don't know who you are. They feel like you could be possibly the enemy. You feel me? That's how they feel. I know.
People to get involved in shit that has nothing to do with them. It's easy for people to stalk, ogle, talk shit about people that they don't even know. And you know, even with the gang stalking situation, I've seen where people like they will have full blown conversations about the targeted individual as if they actually know this person, and it's like not just like word of mouth or some type of lie that they even know in their own mind is not even real. So they have to first dehumanize desensitize other people and dehumanize the target. It's like with 9/11. Isn't this the same war tactics of white supremacy and the archive energies and the draconian constellations and shit like that? They had to make up a narrative that these people in Iraq and Afghanistan, they were bad people. They were going to kill us. They were going to bomb us. They were going to do this and this and that. The whole time America had planned that whole entire thing. You know, the guy that owned the Twin Towers, you can go watch the documentary about this. He literally took out an insurance policy relating to like terrorism and stuff like that on Twin Towers before the shit even happened and got away with almost billions of dollars. So I just wanted to put that out there. But it was the same exact energy, right? When you're a targeted individual or gang stalk, it's like if you're it's like you can be a targeted individual and then you could be even a part of a targeted group, like black and brown people, Middle Eastern people, or women, or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mo, and I've been a victim of organized stalking.
And look, I'm just showing you this to show how common it actually is. You see what I'm saying? Because so many people, man, bro, these people are actually being like torn down and feeling like they have no one that they can run and talk to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that does more damage than the actual targeting does. You see what I'm saying? It does more damage than the actual targeting does when you feel like you have nobody that you can run to, talk to, that's going to actually believe the things that's coming out of your mouth. But this is a very common situation.
And community-based harassment, aka gang stalking, since 2004. So it's been about 18 years, nearly half of my life, of dealing with this on a consistent and persistent basis.
And what they commonly try to do is they try to give you some fake doctor's diagnosis, which we know is made up from the get-go. They want to hit you with some schizophrenia. That'd be one way of them they try everything that they can do, right, to try to make you look bogus so that they can pull off whatever it is that they want to pull off. You see what I'm saying? Schizophrenia would be saying that the government is after you and people are after you, so on and so forth. They try to hit you with these diagnoses. I told y'all to watch out for that situation like that when they was dealing with Kanye West. We know Kanye West is a highly intelligent individual, okay? But they've done a great job, including his wife, with pushing him into psychiatric homes and forcing him into taking medicines and ultimately believing that he was, making others believe that he was crazy. It's almost to the point where Kanye West could be saying something very intelligent and everybody around him, instead of listening to listening to exactly what he has to say, they're going to first start to say that he crazy. Oh, he crazy. You need to push him into the mental home. Woo, woo. And this is how good they are at their job. Okay? But you have to understand that when we do that, by them pushing him into mental homes and things like that, they're ultimately preparing him for something to happen. So if one day they just want to say, let's pull a plug on him. You feel me? They're going to have the whole world saying, oh, well, Kanye West was crazy, because that's what they're going to ultimately use against him. They're going to start to say, well, he was crazy anyway. He was in and out of these homes, so on and so forth. And that's possibly why he took his life, due to his own mental illness and so on and so forth. Everything is done from a strategic standpoint. And then ultimately the world is going to go right behind him. Everybody is going to start saying, you feel me? Right, overdoping them up too. Devontae Williams said overdoping them up too. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, the world is going to start to believe it, because this is what they've been training people to believe through that fake propaganda in the news, that Kanye West is crazy. You see what I'm saying? That Kanye West is not taking his medicine, so on and so forth. He has mental issues. Once I heard Dame Dash say it, man, I was really over it. I mean, I can't believe Dame Dash, you saying that this is your friend, but yet and still, you saying we all know what's going on with Dame Dash. Just let me know that you are a part of everything that is going on. You feel me? Shay Bain say kidnapping your children through ACS and CPS. That's facts. You feel me? That also lets you know. So I'm showing you these type of things. Yeah. Say even his manager, Devontae Williams, say even his manager was a Canadian agent. You feel me? You have to understand, they got people around him all the time. What he say? So when Kanye West, everybody and their mama know, man, they don't believe. When Kanye West said that he sold his soul, didn't nobody believe him. Oh, he's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? When he told you what his mother was, didn't nobody believe him. Man, it's so many. It's man, look, Joe. They giving him the spotlight, but if he was crazy, they'd be censoring him. He's part of their agenda. Oh, that's fact. We know that. That goes without being said. He most definitely a part of the agenda. But I'm just saying, I'm just showing you how they use it. And just look what they do. I'm just showing you with him, with the videos, how common this actually is. This is common.
The scope of who is involved is very vast and includes past and present co-workers, bosses, students that I went to school with growing up, students that I attended college with, members of local police and fire agencies, local taxi.
Listen to what he's saying. He's saying he's been community stalked for over 5 years. Look.
Hi, my name is Mo, and I've been a victim of
Please like it as you come in. Please like it as you come in.
organized stalking and community-based harassment, aka gang stalking, since 2004. So it's been about 18 years, nearly half of my life, of dealing with this on a consistent and persistent basis. The scope of who is involved is very vast and includes past and present co-workers, bosses, students that I went to school with growing up, students that I attended college with, members of local police and fire agencies, local taxi drivers, especially before Uber and Lyft, ambulance drivers, unmarked work vans, typically the white vans, other basic work trucks with no insignia on them, local business.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I will often see the same van coming past me, man. I cannot think of the name of this van, man. But at some point, I'm starting to believe that it has to be like it has to be like an FBI agent van or something. You feel me? It's crazy. Like I'm seeing this van everywhere I go. I cannot think of the name of it, man. So they even drop Apple AirTags under people's cars. Wow, what is that? That's something new.
Vehicles, mostly blue collar like HVAC and other local businesses, and other customers in stores when I'm shopping. Vehicles that interact with me in front, behind, and around me in traffic while I'm navigating to and from work, and
everything that he's saying right now is 100% accurate.
Other place. People that interact with me in front, behind, and around me in stores while I shop for groceries and essential items. Walkers who pass by and interact as I am on foot walking my dogs or alone walking through the neighborhood alone. My neighbors, those who I'm familiar with, and those who have never bothered to say hello or introduce themselves. Workers of the stores that I frequent, such as cashiers and stock people at various liquor stores, gas stations, food establishments, bars, restaurants, and every other national brand store that you could imagine. Common corporations and the stores where this occurs are vast, but many of the gang stalkers disguised as everyday shoppers are at stores like Walmart, Kroger, Meijer, Family Dollar, Circle K, 7-Eleven, Lowe's, Home Depot.
And what did I tell y'all, man, when we talk about the whole situation that took place with everyone becoming sick? Okay? Majority of those people, when you went into those stores, man, they were nothing more than agents. None of them was actually shopping and eating at those stores. They wasn't. I guarantee you, man, go to your local grocery store and see how many people in there that you're going to actually see shopping at the stores. Now, the younger individuals, these are the ones that may not know exactly what is going on inside of these facilities, okay? But the ones who are older and have a higher chance of being a part of it, bro, they ain't eating at these stores. They not drinking no wine at the stores. They ain't doing none of that at these stores. You feel me?
Kohl's, Target, Sam's Club, and others. I've been stalked and covertly harassed while attending church services, pursuing my higher education classes, and during my entire 8-hour shift at work. Struggling to make it through the day to be able to survive and provide for myself. The abuse may have intermittent, short breaks, but overall it's been constant for many years, so intense that it occurs during every waking moment of my life, from waking up to going to sleep at night. Noise campaigns from neighbors during these hours of attempted sleep also occurs. Being stalked physically.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to make y'all aware of what was going on, man. Now, first and foremost, showing y'all the video of how this can happen through the guy who found over 29 cameras in his wall, in his plugging systems, Bluetooth television, cameras, the lights that was on top of in his home was recording devices. Okay, then the lady that we seen, how she would go to the store and ultimately end up leaving, and people would come in her home. Okay, people would actually come in her home after she went to the store. They end up cooking in the house and everything. And just showing you guys how common this is. So when we see people that come along, bro, and they saying that they going through some things, that it's a possibility that they could be being community stalked and things like that, bro, let's not just dismiss it. Even though I know, a lot of y'all ain't gonna just dismiss it, because majority of you guys have probably been through it yourselves, if not currently still going through it. Okay? And so with that being said, man, why I got you here, man, I'm going to ask that if you have not subscribed to this channel already, please hit that bell, man. Please hit the bell and select all. That way you are notified every time I go live, man. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to knock your door down every time I go live. You feel me? So please hit that bell and select all, man. And go over to Instagram and follow me as well, man. On Instagram at IamAwakened_chosen one, man. We're going to cut up over there as well, man. And with that being said, man, I want to leave you guys as I came, man. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe.